Hey guys, I want to do a little video talking about my little MIG welder. I call it a MIG welder. It's actually a Fluxcore. This is one of them ones that you get at Harbor Freight for about $100, and it's a 90 amp. It's got a minimum and maximum amperage switch, and it's got your 1 to 10 wire feed speed there, and your on and off over here. And you can actually do quite a bit with these little welders. It'll surprise you. I've heard of people welding up to 1/4 inch steel with these. As long as you layer your welds to build it up, you shouldn't have no problem with it. I weld some pretty thick stuff with it, and like you see, most of my videos are small engine and lawnmower stuff, so welding lawnmower decks and stuff like that, that's all you need. But anyway, getting to the video here, I want to show you how to change your tip on your torch here. This is what the tip looks like. The wire just goes through it, and this is what makes contact with it. Puts the power into the wire, and if you notice it starts not getting a good solid weld, or it starts breaking up, or just seems like you can't get a good weld with it, that might be what your problem is, and it's the first thing you want to try. And you're supposed to replace them every so often anyway, depending on how much you use it. You can pick up a pack of them. There's 10 of them in there. I think it's about $8 or $10, depending on where you stop at to get it. And pay attention to the size of it. You see, this is a 35 thousandths. That's what your wire diameter is. That's what I run in this. Seems like you get better results with the 35 size wire in it. You can use either 30 or 35 in it, but it seems like the 35 does better for me. Well, at least what I do with it. And I also picked up one of these pliers here, MIG welding pliers, and this does several different things. First of all, you can use this to clean out around your tip here. Get in there and clean that out real good, because you get the pieces of wire and weld building up in there, and it can cause a problem with it, you know. And this here is for a bigger torch, so you can get a hold of it. You see, it don't work till you get in the small one, but you can actually just turn this. You just kind of turn it, and it kind of screws off. It's got like a spring right there. It acts like threads almost. But anyway, this is where your tip's at on it. You see it right here. Now you can just use a regular pair of pliers and take it off, and your welder should have came with a tool to actually use on that, but we're just going to use these since I got them here. It's almost too big for it. You just unscrew it like this. It looked worse than this. I took it apart a while back and cleaned it before I got some new tips. And you can see how the hole's kind of waddled out, so the wires going through are real loose. You compare it to a new one, see how much smoother the new one looks. You can, if you need more wire, you can actually pull the wire out with these pliers too, a little bit if you need to, or just bump the stinger, the trigger on there. And another little thing, do this when it's off and or unplugged, because there is power on this. You gotta, if your welder's in good shape, you'd have to grab a hold of both of the ground and the torch to get shock from the output of a welder, but it's best just to unplug it and make sure it's off. That way you don't have to worry about nothing like that. And your new one just screws into that right there. And you don't want to go crazy with this. Just kind of snug it a little bit like that. And put your housing back on it. Like that, you're basically done. And these pliers also have a cutter on there. You cut your wire off about 1/8 to 1/4 inch sticking out of it. That's usually about what you want. And you should be good to go. This should weld like a brand new welder now, because getting full contact on the wire. Well guys, if you got any questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.